Wait, what kind of pain is it like?
It's like a burning pain. People trying to claw their way out.
What the? Whoa! So we're at Asylum 49 right now, the Old Hospital of Tooele. And through these doors over there and over there, there's a ton of paranormal activity. We just went through the tour, found a lot of cool history, listened to some videos and EVPs of all the history that they've collected over the years, and we're excited to get into this investigation.
Hi, I'm Katie McGuire, and I'm here with Paranown, and we're investigating at Asylum 49, and I'm hoping to get the crap scared out of me for once, so we'll see.
Hi, I'm Kylie Reading. I'm from Paranormal, and we are here to investigate Asylum 49.
Hey, my name is Ryan, and this is my first paranormal investigation.
I'm Tanner. This is also my first one. I don't really know what to expect. I just want to watch and see how it plays out.
And I'm Dallin. I've done one paranormal investigation before, and I'm just kind of hoping that it was really fun. So I'm hoping that it's just as fun.
Where in the building makes you feel the most uncomfortable?
Most uncomfortable. It actually, it depends on the day. It's weird. It moves around. It's not in one set location. So like other haunted locations, I always talk about, oh, this room is the most haunted. And whenever anyone goes in that room, they feel uncomfortable. Here, that type of energy moves around. It's never in one place. But I would say I felt it the most over by the vampire castle or down in the basement by the chair.
He would block this doorway out completely.
Oh, wow.
He's in this general area. There's also a couple of other spirits back here. None of them are the most friendly.
You said that back room?
Yeah, there's
With that
some
chair?
back there. There's some back there.
Should we head back
there's
there?
also some in the dirt if anyone's brave enough to follow me.
Alright, the dirt it is.
The dirt first? Alright.
Alright, we're heading to the dirt, guys.
We'll
To the dirt.
To the dirt.
Alright, employee of the month, you go first.
I'm the employee?
Yeah. Oh, it's a lovely smell.
You said that this is like bad juju back here.
I don't like it down here.
What's the worst thing that could happen to us while we're here?
We could get trapped down here.
The door locks?
Yeah.
Can we take a rock and...
Put this,
I'll tell you what.
put this in front of it.
Tyson wasn't lying when he said that nobody would hear you down here.
Oh, I can understand that. Okay, we're gonna block the door with a rock so we don't
Yeah.
get locked out.
No, I was down here, and that was when I realized like how bad it would be to get trapped down here.
Yeah.
Was when over there I found there's these little like air vents, and the air vents only face the road.
Oh.
Even if I sat there screaming, nobody would be able to hear me.
Hey, Kylie, I didn't say you like
Okay.
feel lots of stuff.
Yeah. I don't feel anything down here.
You don't feel anything?
I don't feel anything down here right now.
Because I feel awful, but it might just be the way I type mine.
It could be the fear cage.
That's over there.
I know, but still, like, you could still have, like, the fear cage.
Except there is no fear cage.
Oh.
That turned out to not be true. When we took down the walls, there was nothing in those walls to create it. And if you go and run an EMF in there, you get nothing. I've never felt like I was an alien more. That's a terrifying image. Wait,
Pennywise?
okay, Pennywise.
Wait.
Back up a little.
Am I redoing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
That is so funny. Oh! That is so funny.
It's moving.
What is that?
What the is that?
Yeah.
Whoa, do you hear that?
Is that on the other side of the wall?
Yeah.
Something's getting dragged, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's upstairs. I don't think it's in here with us.
I don't know. That sounded like it was on the wall. On
Yeah.
the other side of the wall.
That's loud.
Could it maybe be just the boiler like working?
I haven't heard this sound before.
It's still going though. Are we sure it's something paranormal?
I'm not sure what it is.
Because
I don't think it would last that long.
yeah, I don't think it would go that long.
If it was windy outside, would we notice or something? Just
I don't
because
know.
it's so constant.
I don't know what it is. That's what's concerning me.
Mhm.
Is it just weird that it stopped now?
Yeah.
Wait a second. What's the weather outside?
Ew, I like that there's just
Well, I just realized what this is. That's outside.
could it be storming?
Cars, maybe?
No,
Or car?
cars would be on that side. This side is facing our courtyard.
Oh.
Right outside there is the outside
Where
area
you
is
walk to go to
It just says it's clear.
There's our porta
It's
potty
just
box.
barely-
That's the box.
That thing is huge.
Yeah, you could stick someone in there. And, like,
That would not be
It would
fun.
Very easy.
Yeah, it's like, see, it's not an outhouse. That's what's scary.
Well, here's the thing. Could you imagine this getting carried through that back there?
Yeah. That's
This
crazy.
was built down here.
There's nail scratches.
People trying to claw their way out.
Look,
Who's writing?
here.
Oh.
3 scratches.
Oh my
And down
gosh.
there.
By the way, that dragging has stopped.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna ask. Does anyone notice what we don't
Yeah.
have anymore?
Mm-hmm.
It's because we got distracted by this.
Unless it wanted us to come.
No, because it was pulling us over to the wall.
Can you make some more noises for us, please?
It wasn't like a organic sound.
Yeah.
It was like another,
Yeah.
but from far away.
So we're about to head towards where the Guardian is. He's known to be one of the more evil spirits here at Asylum 49. So hopefully nothing too bad happens.
I would call it evil.
One of the less friendly.
Have you personally been attacked by anything evil in here?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Over by section 3, which is closer by the exit where you guys entered. I was actually heading over where the restrooms were by the double doors where you enter. So you walk in and it's over to your left side. I was actually walking through to clean the restrooms. I was trying to make my way back out with a mop and the bucket. And as I was trying to walk out, something grabbed me by my arm. And it didn't bruise me as bad, it just hurt me enough to get my attention, and I wanted it to release at the time, and it didn't want to actually detach itself from me until I finally said, "Let me go." It didn't really happen again to me recently until when I got scratched over in the same section, but over nearby the castle. And that's normally guarded heavily by the Guardian.
So we're gonna have walkie-talkies. We're splitting the group up into 3s. So there's gonna be 2 groups of 3s, and we're going our separate ways. So Katie and I and Tanner, yeah, Katie, Tanner, and I are going as the group. Then it'll be you can split with the walkie-talkie.
The ghost did it.
Yep.
It's like you guys can't have any communication.
You can
Team
talk.
Kylie? Just kidding.
Kylie, you can talk about who you're taking.
And
I am taking Ryan.
Dallin.
And Dallin. So we're gonna go
She knows our names.
investigating.
Shut up. You're good with.
We can go.
With kids.
Wait, you guys go to the Guardian. We'll go back to Sarah's room.
Okay.
And
Do what you want. It's cool. You do the guardian.
then we
we'll do Sarah's
switch about
Okay. Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour in.
round. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over the walkie-talkie
Okay.
and say.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing setting the flashlight.
Oh my god.
Wait, split up? No, wait, you have that camera. So let's switch you with Dallin. Keep
You
the
just want
rest.
him because he's good at the flashlight.
Flashlight certified.
All right, switching.
I go with you two now.
Yes.
Okay.
Peace out, y'all. Don't die.
Yeah, good luck. If anything goes crazy, you know what to do. Walkie-talkie.
Don't start again. What did you just say?
Say it again, please.
Well, and this is the one place we've been so far that I think I've felt the most uncomfortable besides
Yeah, it's
that one basement area. Okay, we turn the sounds off.
Will you let us know you're here? Knock on a wall.
Close the door.
Walk.
Can you turn on the flashlight for us, please, Sarah? To let us know that you're here and you'd like to communicate? Or you can turn off the flashlight.
Your flashlight's on.
Oh, my flashlight turned on.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Do you usually get more activity around like 3 a.m.?
Not necessarily. Normally for us, it's a hit or miss. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she actually cranked that one on, it's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
For a first response. Who was here before?
I think we all were.
Okay.
Yeah, we all were.
So, I mean, if they recognize you, they're willing to play.
The K2 just went off.
So,
Yeah, I just asked back after you. Thank you for letting us know that you're here.
Can you come sit with me, please? We can play a game. Do you hear talking?
I heard something.
I think it was dogs barking maybe, but there's not dogs for miles. Well, maybe a mile.
Earlier you held Kylie's hand. You want to come hold mine?
Oh, you too.
Oh, there's a spider. Oh. No. I don't do spiders, sorry. Just not crawling by me. That was not fun. Sorry, Sarah.
That was more terrifying.
I
The
know,
most
that
terrifying
was-
thing that we've caught.
So now we send the spider to Sarah's mouth, so now she's gonna be.
Oh.
Right? Now she's probably like, ew, get it!
Can you come hold my hand again?
One flash. I'm opening the bread. Can you tap on one of our shoulders? Or on our leg? Sarah, are you here? Is there more than one person here?
What was that red flash over there?
I have no idea. I saw some movement over there. You don't have to hide.
What was that? What'd you see? I didn't see anything. I heard something.
Where was it?
I don't know. This general area, I guess. What do we know about this guardian person? I know he's really big. He doesn't really like to talk to people. He really enjoys intimidating people and scaring them. I just saw something move over there.
You uncomfortable?
I've been uncomfortable this whole time. It just escalated a little bit though. So you want
No.
what?
Something just moved over here.
I told you. So you want to know the worst news?
What?
So you know how it feels right now?
Mm-hmm.
This is probably about 5% of how it is sometimes. Yeah.
So what I saw was I kept seeing the shadow covered this entire side right here,
Yeah.
right? I was focusing on it, and then I thought I saw like a flash or something, so I stepped back behind his camera. He didn't move, and I saw.
Yeah, that's what I saw,
Okay.
but mine was up a little higher, just like, and it was small.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, this level of like intensity right here is maybe 5-10%. It gets way worse than this sometimes. Here's how.
Wait, what kind of pain is it like?
It's like a burning pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So if you got scratched, it will be a burning pain. But it takes a little bit before anything. Do you hear that behind us?
Yeah.
Was it like a rustling?
It might have been that.
Yeah, that might have been it because I moved.
Yeah.
Yes?
Do you have anything going on over there?
We keep seeing shadow figures move, and I don't know if I got scratched or not, but I have a burning pain on my back. What about on your end?
We've had a couple spikes on the kid too. It's probably Sarah. And a light turned on as well. And pendulum, it was all over the place. It was insane.
Ooh, we could try that here.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's certain places where I wouldn't do that, and over here is probably one of them.
Well, hopefully you guys will get someone to talk to you over here, but we've been just getting shadow figures and all that.
That's really creepy, though.
And just
And it's
high
really creepy
levels
'cause
of
we're doing the lights
discomfort.
out, with just his camera.
Forward is yes.
Yeah, inside is no.
I'm gonna ask the question in my head, and you're just gonna sway.
I'm already not forward.
Because it already knows, because I already asked it in my head. That's who I think it is. Yes. Did you come with? Yes. Did you come with Katie tonight?
So now it's yes?
Are you related to Katie? Okay. Did you know Katie when she was young? Are you a family friend? Does Katie know you?
Okay, that's stressing me out.
Okay. Oh my God. I didn't even get to ask that one like out loud. Did you pass away when Katie was young? Does Katie's parents know you?
Okay, I think I might know who it is.
Okay, you're gonna
Okay.
ask them in your head if that's who it is.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
Do you want to stop or do you want to keep going?
I'm gonna keep going. I
Okay.
think I know who it is.
Do you have any questions for them?
Yes?
Okay,
Do I
so-
ask out loud or in my head?
ask them in your head.
Okay.
So if it's personal and you don't want anybody else to know, that way it's your own personal experience. If you want to share with us, you're more than welcome to. But again, I'm not going to force that upon you.
I'm fine to say it out loud. So.
Okay,
Okay.
go on.
Are you the person that watches out for me? Okay. I definitely know who it is then. Okay. Should I just say it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so-
mean, now you may,
I feel like I know who it is.
but the thing is too, since we were kind of mixed up and messed around with a bit, it could be a fluke, and I don't want to say that in
Okay.
like it could be somebody else, even though
Mm-hmm.
in my head I kind of have an idea who it is, and you already know who it is already.
Mhm.
But again, we did get played with
Yeah.
in the beginning, so it could be something pranking
Okay.
you, like just messing.
I
with
do
you.
know that like who I think it is always with me, especially times when I'm doing this.
Okay,
So it would make sense if it were here.
Okay.
But also we were messed up earlier, so
correct. And the
It
time
does.
beforehand when
Mhm.
Tyson did it as
So-
well, so that's what I'm trying to get at. So
And it could be like two forces trying to.
exactly, it could be two completely
Yeah.
different experiences depending on when we left and came back. The mood has changed. Somebody else has entered or exited the room.
I don't know the exact timeline, but either right before I was about to be born or before I was born, my mother's dad passed away. And so ever since I was little, I've had this guardian angel that's always been with me. And so when it started to be just me asking the questions, I asked if it was at the investigation with me at Case Cross, which was a very hard one for me, and it said yes. I asked if it lived in San Francisco, which is where my mother grew up, and it said yes. And so I think he was a grandpa, technically he was my grandpa. So I think for Sarah to, if he's here, for her to have somebody like that.
Yeah.
I've heard he was super nice and super fun. So for her to have him in here,
Makes
I
sense.
think she really enjoyed that. So
Do you have any idea why, when asked if you were related, I think the answer was no. Do you know?
it may be because I never met him, or I could be wrong. It could be somebody else that's looking out for me. I just know that there's times where I should not have been in such good luck, and it's always been there for me. So whatever's looking out for me, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, whatever's here is obviously like Sarah, and Sarah likes it.
Okay. Show me Dallins. Yes, please. Okay. Backwards. Show me Dallins. No, please. Make it big. Okay. Is this Sarah? Make it big. Thank you, Sarah. Was somebody else playing with the K2 meter then? Make it big.
Thanks, guys.
Is there somebody else in here with us?
That was the biggest one.
Okay.
That was obvious.
Okay.
I felt like a push in the knees.
Was it Katie's companion that's in here with you right now? Make it big. That girl.
Is that the yes?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. Show me Ryan's yes. Okay. Show me Ryan's no. Okay. Is this still Sarah? Do you enjoy playing with us still? Would you like us to bring you toys next time? Would you like maybe a doll or something? You got it.
No, it's almost 2:50, but yeah, it's
Okay,
getting close to.
so here's the thing about that. Up here, typically activity starts to die down around 3 o'clock. It doesn't get really
Really?
like most people say.
All right, yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
I'm going to Green Mile for a moment.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
What has been one of the most terrifying experiences you've had while working here?
Okay, so this was about 2017, halfway through the season. I'm a special effects makeup artist, so I do our makeup up here. And the next day, I was contracted to do a film shoot out down in Lehigh, so like an hour drive away from here, early the next morning. So I was in the makeup room packing up my stuff, and all that year, the whole season, I'd been hearing this weird sound from the basement. like someone just banging on the pipes with a large pipe wrench. Everyone kept telling me, it's just the old pipes, they make weird noises. But I had my suspicions because I'd never heard the sound before, and the sound had always seemed to follow me. Wherever I went, it sounded like it was directly below my feet. So that had been going all season. Eventually, I started to tune it out and ignore it. So it was about close to 1 a.m. I was starting to pack up all of my stuff. I was in the makeup room, which borders the Green Mile, which is the longest hallway in the building. And as I'm packing that stuff away, I hear at the end of the hallway, the haunted house end, not the cast hall end, I heard just the loudest BAM! Sound. It sounded like something blew up in the hallway. And then I heard that sound again, and again, and again, moving up the hallway towards where I was. I like to describe it as it sounded pretty close to the T-Rex from Jurassic Park walking up my hallway towards me. I was the only person in the building at that time. Everyone else had gone home. So I just I put my hand on the desk, scoop everything into my case, close it, lock it, run to the doors of the makeup room and realize the lights in the hallway had already been shut off. So if I shut the lights off in the makeup room, I'm in complete darkness until I get outside. So I have to flip off the lights, close the door, make sure that the door to the makeup room locks, and then run up the hallway to get into my car. And I would definitely say that was probably the most heart-pounding experience that I've had up here.
But I mentioned the things in the basement. The thing I didn't want to tell us about, especially while we were down there,
Freak everyone out.
yeah, might be what I just saw. So there's
In the
on the drawbridge.
on the drawbridge. Oh, so it's creeping around somewhere else.
Well, so after we opened up that basement thing, it's no longer just in the basement.
Yeah, it's crawling around in there.
So
Don't mind that.
yeah, it's actually the only thing that like legit terrifies me. That I guess that and the doppelganger thing.
We used to have a person who did psychic readings. She now moved to Oregon. But she was for whatever reason, she came down onto this side.
Mm-hmm.
And she walked into there where the castle was. This was before any of that forest was up. The castle was still up because that's a semi-permanent structure. But the forest was was not there. So it was completely open. And she deals with spirits and stuff like that all the time. She doesn't get freaked out.
Right.
But this freaked her out a little bit. She says that she watched a thing rise up out of the ground, run towards her, go past her, run up the wall, and disappear before it hit the ceiling.
This past year, I've been stuck in this room alone. I had to work in this room a couple nights when our actors didn't want to show up. She passed away giving birth to a child. They both passed away in this room. We did a flashlight response for like 3 hours. By the time we got done, there wasn't a dry eye in the entire house. We were all crying. And at one point, it sucked so bad.
It's so cold in here.
Yeah, it's cold.
She started functioning on her own. And what it is, it's activated by a boo box. And a boo box pretty much it's an actuator that sets off the air rams inside of this machine. Let's say you're walking around, you step on it, and out shoots. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a skull. Yeah. And it'll just jet right out.
And it comes out to like right about here, right?
Squirts you with water.
It's like a super dark room, but that baby looks like it's from the freaking hood up there. He's like,
Yeah.
like look at that face. I don't.
Stairs every
want me back up at base camp and switch?
Yeah, we can.
Switch what? Actually, tell him to come here.
Wait, come to Green Mile instead.
It's warm.
It's very warm. I don't want to get cold.
Do you have any family here? Do you want an onion? We could go to the store.
It's me.
I heard that.
That was a kid.
Yeah, it was a kid's voice.
That doesn't mean it is a kid.
That's true.
Did you hear that? There was a tap. Was that one of you guys?
No.
No.
Or there was like a.
Not me.
Yeah, I heard that.
Strange. Oh, you should probably turn on the infrared thing too. Did we lose our camera?
No.
No, we're good now.
It just turned off.
Cool.
That's it.
Do you like
I
us
think it
being
died.
here? Did the light shut off already?
Yeah, it just turned off.
Yes.
I think it's dead.
Do you not want to talk to us?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it died. There's even like what did he put in here? It's just one of those charging block things.
Yeah.
Probably.
It should have been. Should be running. Plugged in.
This thing still has battery life in it.
Yeah.
It's only half dead.
That shouldn't be off then.
Okay, Wesley, do your thing, bud. You like him or not? Sure. Want to close your eyes? You can. I know. Do you know what's going to happen? If he likes you, he'll pull you in.
Yep, I know.
If not, he'll push you out.
I felt myself get kind of fall back.
Now go try that in room 5. Try that same thing in that room.
I'm guessing complete opposite.
We'll see.
Depends. It could be yes, no, or yes, 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 or no.
Is Wesley in here too, or
Nope.
No, this is
Just relax. Okay, so this is what's going on. When the hospital was open, that bathroom behind you guys, that's the only bathroom that has a bathtub in it. The other one has a shower. There was a lady and a guy in this room staying. I don't know if it was man and wife. It was just a lady and a guy is all we've been told. She went out here to do her business, okay? Slipped and fell, hit her head on the bathtub and died.
There's shadows.
Okay? Real people. Slipped and fell and died. He knew what had happened. So he's pulling the helpline. They go to him. By that time, a patient from the next room down has come down to do their business, open the door, and there she is dead.
The guardian was an orderly here. He was kind of like the security type, the kind of person that would either push out whoever needed to be moved out, or the kind of person that had to apprehend somebody, meaning they were getting medical attention and they weren't cooperating. So he would make sure that he would step in and take charge of what he had to do. Also, he is not a fan of nurses, and he is not a fan of blondes. Sorry.
Great. Great.
And here's the thing. He's not a fan of females. So if you'd like, you can sit on the chairs here.
Is he gonna yell at me?
I don't know. I haven't got anything out of him that was out of hand, except for that time when I spoke to Ryan about the interview he had with me with an incident to where I was cleaning the bathrooms in the back. And I think in my mind, the way it works and what I was feeling off of him is, hey, you're not supposed to be back here. Again, it wasn't severe to where he was trying to hurt me. It was more of a, you can't go back there. You don't belong here. And of course, he likes to have that authority behind him. And in this case scenario, that's pretty much what he does here.
Okay, I just want to. Does anybody else feel him or something back there? Do you feel something?
Yes.
'Cause
Now, in that
that's what I
corner, beyond that corner, there was hearing. I think a department for like hearing impairment. There has been several times to where there is a entity back there that likes to pose himself as a friendly person, and he is definitely not what it seems. So he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, if you get what I'm saying. Meaning he wants to lure you in. He wants you in there. And he wants you in there to be in his presence so that he can either intimidate you or just bother you. And we've even done a human pendulum in there to where we've asked him if I intimidated him. And he straight said no. I feel more intimidated in this area than any other part in the hospital.
What did you say?
Did you guys get that from the liquor store?
So just a simple knock or walk through the door or touch the black box, any of those things.
Or slap down.
Huh?
Slap down.
Or is slap.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And now I know who's the favorite.
I know you don't like blondes or girls, which I'm both, so if you don't want me in here,
Or nurses.
you can please kindly let me know, and I'll get out of here. Good thing I'm not a nurse, because that would be triple threat right there.
Feel free to squeeze or
That's a major
scratch
red flag.
my forearm.
Yeah.
Make it so the mark is visible if you can.
I hate nurses too, so.
I mean, this is like a win-win situation. You get to hurt me, and I get proof that you're here.
when it's his time, yeah.
Either stay away or stay out of the way.
He's a cat ghost. There's dog
just
ghosts.
went
Oh, run again.
Yeah, went up to a yellow wizard.
There it goes.
When you talk about him, he'll. So they took a photograph about standing there facing this way. His buddy was right there, and whatever was standing there was there. Okay. Now, Peter Hansford, of course, was a volunteer in radiology. He was a great X-ray technician, and of course.
Oh, was that because you had your phone on?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just put it back on there.
And so, some of the stuff he's done here was quite remarkable. There was a lot of praise about him, and of course, everything's still intact in place to where it was originally. And the fact that you get intellectual conversation with him, hopefully you guys will get lucky with this tonight as well, because I mean, there's times when he'll just pick up right where he left off with whoever he was speaking to, and there's times when, of course, nothing will happen. But again, there's always that hit and miss. So let's see what happens.
Okay, there's somebody hanging out right here, watching.
Would you like to come forth and come inside and talk to us? Would you like to communicate with us and talk to us? 1 for yes, twice for no.
I don't think it wants to. I think it just wants to watch.
It's definitely doing something at first.
It didn't ever come past the curtain. It just stood and
not.
watched.
That's because he's on the opposite side.
Back here. I felt that as soon as we started paying attention, I was like, what are the odds it moved over there?
You want to communicate?
Dallin, he's over here now. He's all the way back here. He's just lurking. You don't think it's the Guardian, do you?
That's a possibility. If it's heavy, I'm gonna have to say yeah. So normally there's lurking going on, and this one could be, and I'm not saying it's the Guardian because it can and can't be. Male?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Possibly his name is Tom or Thomas. And all I'm thinking of is someone completely different. So, Kim has told us about this guy. His name's Tom, and he'll come eventually out of the blue, out of nowhere. Or it could be Robert, not Robert. Here's the thing. He normally will come and lurk, and he will not enter radiology. God knows why. But he'll hang out there, and over by, in between the two doors. So when you walk over to the double doors on the inside, you'll see the door that pushes through, and there's that opening in between, which leads you through here. And I've seen the figure, and he's probably about here-ish.
That's what I was sensing
He's
out
probably
there.
about here, so he's probably about 5'10", maybe 6, 5'11"-ish, somewhere around there. And he normally just walks. He don't talk. So the fact that he called him Tom or Thomas is maybe that's the name he wanted to give him, but not his name. But the fact that you already said the way he was, and Laura Lynn tried to ask him, and he pretty much told us to F off. So.
And who was this? Yeah, you mentioned something about that one guy that's not Robert.
So Robert, not Robert, is an entity that likes to mess around. Meaning, he'll call himself Robert, but that's not really.
Yeah.
He's the smile.
Correct. He's the burnt patient. And majority of the times, that's who will come in here and toy around with emotions, deception. He'll lure you, and then, it can come and go. It's not to where it's always here. He can be here, he can be down the hall, he can be up the hall.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of free roams. But in this case scenario, I can't even tell you who or what that is.
Knock, knock, can you come in?
No. Okay.
Hi.
Whoa.
I thought, did you say hello? I thought it was
No,
hello.
I heard no. So I'm about to head down into the surgeon room. I can't see with this LED light in my face. It's really bright. But down this hall. And I have the spirit box running. So also have a walkie-talkie just in case something happens. Can you make a noise? Was that you that just did the static noise? What the? My LED light just got really, really bright. It's so strange. Whoa! I just heard something running down the hall.
Oh, serious?
Right when I got past that cage thing, something went boom.
Behind you?
Yeah, it was like right behind me.
Well, why are we all sitting in here? So blanket man is gonna say.
Yeah, we could leave early.